Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Friday, March 23rd, and the time is 8:31. I just saw something on Facebook and I said, what? This guy, what did they take us for? Like, we are idiots or. Um, this is a post from that's Minister of Education. And at the end of the post is saying read more, so that takes you to his site. So I came to the site, I went through the content and I realized, wow, this is good, but I can plug this content even in some other documents I have. So well, let me just copy it. I tried copying, I know the job. It isn't. I pressed Ctrl A trying to highlight everything, it didn't work. I tried right clicking, it didn't work. And even the image to the same thing, if you try to right click, it doesn't work. So it's, I quickly remember, an incident back in somewhere 2014 or 13, 14 or 15 thereabout. I can't really remember. I met one guy in Accra, around Spintex. He groomed ladies. I guess beautiful ones, of course, because if you look at his mission, he wants to set up kind of an entertainment industry. He will groom the ladies and then into styling, like he will partner with these designers, so the ladies will dress nice to show those clothing. And then so he needed a site that, let's say, the pictures of these ladies that he wants to put on, people will see it, but because before you can download, you will have to pay. It's like you have to subscribe before you can download that picture. You should see the picture alright, like how I'm seeing this our honorable minister's picture, but I can't download. That is what he wanted to achieve. And I told him it's not possible. You can't have something online, people will see it and you tell them no, you can't download it. Then the best place to keep it is maybe under your bed. Don't bring it online. Once you bring it there, people will be able to download. And he told me he has seen several sites like that you can see the picture but you can't download, just like this one is behaving. And I said, yeah, I'll put it somewhere 90%, like whatever features you put in, there are 10 or 15% or like 20% of the people that will visit your site, whatever you do, they can download it. He said, no, it's not possible. If I can achieve 100%, then I can't do that project for him. I said, well, that's fine. So, and he wasn't in the mood to learn. Like, he believed what he was just saying because he has seen it and it's working for him. I said, fine. So I just let go. So this one quickly brought that into memory. Now, the whole thing is, there are so many easy ways to get this picture. So many easy ways. The right click to save is not working. Now, there is a key on your keyboard that's for Windows users, the QWERTY layout. Let's see if you can display that keyboard. It's called print screen. Print screen. That's it right there. This key, we never use it, but it's very important. So when you press that key, what happens is it captures your entire screen. That is the actual picture you want to get and everything surrounding the picture, everything displaying on your picture. This print screen captures it. It actually does what the name says, print screen. So when I press it, you actually don't see anything happen, but the screen is already captured. So when you go to any image editing tool, you can paste it there. If I go to Paint, for example, and I paste, you will see I've captured my desktop. So if I need this picture, what I will do is I will just cut this part, or let me just use the, how do you call it, the Paint image, the tool in the Paint to do the capturing. So you create a new one and then you paste. That's all. I can save this to wherever I want to, and it's a desktop capture, and that's it. I've gotten the picture. So if I'm to apply this same to the minister's picture, I'll press print screen, I'll go to Paint, I'll paste, I'll position it well, I'll get the portion I want to, I'll click on these two, I'll cut the portion I like, I'll create a new, paste, and that's it. I've gotten it. So I can send it anywhere because it's now an image that you can use to whatever you want to do. So that's it here. It's an image now. Now another way is, that is for image. Now let's look at the content I actually wanted to. If you apply the same thing, you are getting the content, but you're getting it as an image, which you can edit, but you actually want the content. Now when you install the Office suite, there is a tool in it, but we hardly use it. Maybe you don't even know it exists, but it's there. If you've ever installed Word or the Office suite on your machine, it comes with another software called OneNote. When you open OneNote, you can put an image into it and extract the text. The OneNote, when you put image in it, you can extract every text in that image. So I'm applying the same thing for this content I need. I'll print screen, I'll go to any image editor. I'm using Paint. I'll position it well to get the full content. Then I'll capture it. I'll cut that portion, create new one, paste and save. I'm calling that content. Now when I put that content into OneNote, it comes as an image. When I right click it, extract text. Now if you go to any text editor and then you paste, that is it. I've gotten the content that I can edit or I can add to my document. That is it. I've gotten the content. So, and this is what the guy didn't understand. He told me no, it's not possible, you can achieve it. So whatever additional cost you put into protect your document, you should know it's not everybody that this thing will kick him away. There are so many ways to go around it. Now when we come back to the technology behind those protections, mostly is JavaScript that people use. So it's JavaScript in your browser that is preventing the right clicking of the mouse. So when you block JavaScript, then you can right click. It's as simple as that. If you don't even want to take screenshot and then convert, the whole thing is the right clicking you are not able to do. There is a feature in your browser called JavaScript. That is what is preventing it. So once you block that, you can now right click. So let's take away the JavaScript in the browser I am using. Currently I'm using Opera, but whichever browser you are using, that thing is there. So when you go to settings, JavaScript, I don't know where it is, so I'll search for JavaScript. It's telling me somewhere here, and you see it's enabled. So this is what they are relying on to block your right click. So when I close this, as I disable it, and I refresh this page, it's refreshed now. You see my right click is now working. So in that case, I can copy the content to wherever I want to. That is all. That is all. And the image, this one is not coming as image. Save as, it will save the whole page. So that is it. That is it. If the image is not allowing, you can use the screen capturing to get it. But the content, mostly you disable the JavaScript. It will allow you to copy it. You can now right click and do, and then copy and do whatever you want to do. So that is it. But make sure to enable the JavaScript again, because it's there for a purpose. It also blocks certain features that could harm your computer from running the JavaScript. If you enable it, some of the bad things bad people do, maybe to pass through your browser to harm you, this can stop that thing. So once you enable it, you disable it, you get your content, go back and enable it. And it has so many other features to that this JavaScript does. And for example, if you disable it, certain sites will not even work well. So make sure once you disable, you get your content, you go back and enable it. So that is it. So the best way, if you want to protect your document, don't put it online. If you want 100% protection, don't put it online. Once it comes, definitely there will be somebody that will be able to download that document you are trying to protect. So it's not possible. It's not possible. It's not like the minister's site, whichever site it is. Once people can see it, it opens in browser. That's it. People can copy it. So that is it for today, and happy Friday.